Yeah, thanks, Matt. We've been positioning ourselves to adjust for some of the new evacuation alerts and ultimately orders, particularly the one near Paddy's Pond, close to the right in the city of St. John's. And to your opening remarks, up in the area where the Kingston fire is, positioning ourselves where we're receiving people at reception centers and trying to provide as much support as we can with the community and other organizations, while people, wait with some anxiety on, what's happening within their community, to their homes, and when will they be able to return. But, as you've described, this is a very much still a very dynamic situation that we're faced with.
Yeah, and a very scary one too, Bill. Just remind viewers too as well, some of the supports that you're providing. I know meals clearly is a big one and some shelter, but just talk about even on the emotional, the mental side of this as people deal with being out of their homes and deal with these very, very large fires and smoky conditions.
Yeah, certainly our personnel are trained to handle those types of conversations, but we also have organizations such as the Salvation Army to offer spiritual care, as an example. The government has mental health supports available to those who may need it. But often, when they come to and they arrive at the reception center, they're registering, they get a chance to just express what the experience was to evacuate and some of their concerns. Just having people to listen is often, tremendous value for each of these individuals. But really what they want to know is my home okay, and can I go back? And unfortunately, with the smoke as thick as it is and the fires still as dangerous as they are, we just don't have those answers at this time.
Just touch on that and expand, will you, for me, just on some of the smoke. We heard that things are incredibly smoky. The two fires are not very far apart when we consider, 100 kilometers apart, with two very large wildfires. But from your experience personally, Bill, the smoke that you've been dealing with in some of those conditions.
Yeah, yesterday, for example, I drove from St. John's up to Carbonear, where our reception center is, and it's awe, and not in a positive way, just to see the billowing smoke, and certainly enough distance away from us from a safety perspective. But even here in St. John's today, and closer to those communities, it is very thick smoke, and the winds shift and it blows towards you. It makes it difficult to breathe for some people, especially. And it adds to that increased anxiety of, this is very real and it's happening and it can change. And it's not over. So that's the thing. The other thing is, if we were in a spot where the fires were now out and we can move on to the next steps, people might feel a little differently, but we're not there. It's still growing. The risk is still extremely high. And there's opportunity for things to escalate before they calm down. Which,
again, I know is very scary as we talk about evacuation alerts right now, but no new ones today. Newfoundlanders, Bill, known for coming together, for helping each other out, especially in situations like this. Just speak to that community spirit for you and what you've been witnessing too at reception centers or otherwise as people continue to help each other right now.
Indeed, the evacuees themselves are offering their time and energy to provide support to their own community at the reception centers. And then there's the rest of the community that's not impacted at the current time coming forward. How can I help? What can I do? And right now, with the organizations that are underway under the leadership of the governments and local authorities, things are going really well right now from a taking care of people perspective. But that, to your point, that spirit and that culture of Newfoundland Labrador is prevalent everywhere you go. People just want to help, and we're taking that help where we need it. But right now, we've got the resources we need on the ground with ourselves and other organizations to help those who are currently displaced. Let's see what happens, and we may need to escalate for sure, but we're ready to do so.
The rest of the country is thinking about you, sending you the best. Bill Lawlar, Vice President for the Canadian Red Cross in Atlantic, Canada. Thanks, Bill.